today we are concerned with the future sustainability considerations. So how do you view promoting sustainability in cold storage and warehousing market growth in India, since the temperature sensitive demand of the goods is increasing? Anyone to take up first?
Hello,
Let's
Mr.
start.
Gopal Krishna.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So as I mentioned that there are a lot of challenges also as far as cold storage is concerned, because in India and globally also in food businesses and all, there are various temperature ranges and there are compatibility issues also. Pharma cannot be kept along with food. Non-veg cannot be kept with veg. There can be compatibility issues, smell and other things. Then agri products and all cannot be kept with like ice creams and all. So lot of challenges are there, definitely. And as Amit said that we need to build bigger storages and all. So bigger storages may be easier to say because if it's a commodity product is easier. But if these are different kinds of products are kept, because of compatibility issue, you need to build up small cold storages, small chambers, so that each chamber can have a different range, a different kind of a product, and there are not that much of a compatibility issues. So, but when we are looking at a long-term goal, a sustainability role, and also we are looking at quick commerce and e-commerce and QSR industries, wherein we require all the different temperature, all the different products to be kept at one single warehouse or one single cold storage or one single location. So a lot of innovation is being needed there. Like even we have seen not only in the cold storage warehousing, but also in the cold storage, like cold chain in the, like Yogesh can shed some light on that. Like a lot of innovation has happened to have non-compatible products also to run in a single vehicle. So there are compartments that's being built. So similarly in cold storages also, we can have like cold room in cold room kind of a concept wherein like small innovation, these kind of things we can look at. Maybe because in the Indian context, we are talking about dark stores and all, which are very small, but at the same time, they are keeping a lot of products there. And going forward, tier 2, tier 3 cities also, we will be seeing a lot of traction there. Because today, Bharat is moving towards a digital Bharat. So we are seeing a lot of changes happening. And we, the industry stalwarts, should actually sit together and find a solution to these challenges. And maybe India can give a solution to this problem globally as well. Because in India, a lot of things are happening and it is happening very fast. So this is a time when we should look at this kind of challenges and find out a solution for that. But looking at like energy, looking at water consumptions and also all these things, there are problems which we, to some extent, we have find out solution. And these kind of solutions will come as and when we go towards it in the next decades or so.
Thank you very much for sharing your views, Debjani. Dr. Nitin, what are your views?
One key point would like to mention is there is no minimum standards in this industry. So I used to give an example that still we are using the same compressor which was found in my AC 25-year-old back. Right? So there is no technical standards in cold chain industry. And that is the first key element to be resolved. If that happens, then at least refrigerants like R22, which are ozone depleting, that will get away. And then at least the COP will get improved by 30%. That is one. Second is, if we look into a very simple example of condensing unit by a very large company in India, which they are making for milk coolers. Same compressor goes on a condensing unit for milk cooler and same compressor goes on a condensing unit of cold storage. They are very apart. The condenser size is 30% smaller for cold storages. And the reason is obvious, there is no standards in India. And there are standards for in milk cooler industry, but not in cold storage industry. And because of that, efficiency takes a hit and then the energy cost goes up. That is one. And second is, second comment is, right, of course, right, the solar, inclusion of solar, right? Why still, right, subsidies on diesel generator, diesel is provided, right? Dairy gets 75% subsidy on diesel generator for milk coolers. Right? A lot of people are not aware. Government of India gives 75% subsidy on diesel powered milk coolers. There is no subsidy. They are not even allowed thermal storage or solar based milk coolers. Right. So those are the few things, right? Means which are a little bit shocking to everyone, but this is right. So these things need to be resolved, and right, more focus need to be given on diesel free or solar powered systems, at least for the small size systems.
Thank you for sharing your perspective about, and yes, really, government has to look after about the solar and thermal energy storage also, and subsidies should be provided. So what are your views, Mr. Yogesh? She was talking about the compartmentalization of the commodities, and he's talking about the innovations and other things.
Yeah. So my summation would be that the eating habit these days have changed a lot. And now you see, if it is curd, we have so many flavors of curd. If it is milk, we have so many variety of milk being provided by a single brand. So it is a load on supply chain. And each of these products have got a shelf life of 1 day or 2 days. We have so many fresh from dairy companies. People have gone up from carbonated drink. Now they are coming back to dairy fresh products. So it is our responsibility to offer a solution that serves their needs. We know solution is available globally, and I understand India is not uh, like a country where every technology can be brought in and brought to the usage. So it is our responsibility only to educate our customers, serve them with the right solution. And I understand this is a time when cold storage is not only for the long-term storage. There was a time when cold storage was made to have a 4 month, 5 month, 6 month old long storage duration. It is now 10 months situation around us wherein material comes and kept in a cold storage for less than 6 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, and get delivered to the customer and user. So I think we all need to customize our product, our solution that suits the customer end of the day. And we all are the
Definitely.
stakeholders, and responsibility lies with us only.
Definitely, Mr. Yogesh. Responsibility lies with us only, and we have to alter the systems. Would you share your views, Mr. Haldar, about it?
Basically, I have visited a lot of cold storage, not only in India, surrounding countries, including Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand. The main problem in India, what I am finding, because people are mainly while putting cold storage, they are thinking of initial investment, but not thinking about life cycle cost. Because if as Mr. Amit is indicating that we have to take care of these panel when we are making the cold storage. If we initially invest little high, but our running cost is going to be very less. So we are not thinking about that because we have to have some cold storage less amount, and later on I spend a lot of energy. So from the day one, if someone is making cold storage, so we must have think about later on what I have to pay my electricity bill. Second one, I have seen other countries also now multi-purpose cold storage they are doing. Someone is telling about that it may be some commodity need to maintain say 10 degrees centigrade, sometimes 0 degrees centigrade, sometimes 15 degrees centigrade. And interesting point that commodity are not available all the time. When ideal condition, then we can definitely change the temperature, and that cold storage can be used for other product also. So we have to think like that. Then only we can have our sustainability is going to be increased, and we are talking about energy cost that can be minimized.
Definitely. We can minimize the cost. And Mr. Amit, coming to you, while talking about the sustainability, and you were talking about ammonia and insulations and warehouses, etc. So how important are doors and chambers and thermal insulation, increasing the efficiency of cold storage management?
So they're extremely important. Larger the door, the amount of air which gets transferred from a lower temperature to a higher temperature, that
Mhm.
basically kills your efficiency, and your machines are running overtime to attain the same temperature, air temperature at that particular time. We have actually done that, experimented that with our systems. If you have a chance to visit our facility in Mehsana, which is the first automated facility, beyond a certain point, the only opening in the entire door which we have is for the pallet size to go in and out. And no manpower, nothing at all is going inside. So there are, we can achieve as much in the same system, we can achieve as much as minus 25 degrees while still having a much higher control on the electricity efficiency and the bills which come to us. So if I look at the same size, my electricity consumption has actually gone down by 25% on a similar sized warehouse, which is large. And we still personally feel it's much higher than what we really want it to be. The average for a mezzanine flooring is close to as much as rupees 250 to 300 rupees per metric ton. We have already gone under 200, and we feel that with the larger size of the chamber, if you look at internationally, when you look at a 45,000, 50,000 pallet constructs, the single chamber facilities, they don't spend more than 75 rupees to 80 rupees per pallet on the electricity consumption, which is a game changer because you're going to save, become more profitable by nearly 200 rupees as compared to a similar warehouse storing the same set of products. If you look at in the today's space, every customer is always focused on only one parameter, which is cost. Because for them, quality, service, everything else is given. For them, this is done and dusted. They are not even talking about that you can have a lower quality while giving me a low price. Everything else is given that this is what. If you go to McDonald's, you're not going to talk about that I will give you a different kind of a service as you are used to or that you demand, and I'll give you a low price. That's not the discussion there. It's only about how much efficient or how much cost you can bring.
Correct.
There is a gentleman, the founder of Thyrocare. He says you cannot become profitable by charging your customers. You will have to bring the efficiency in your systems to become more profitable.
Certainly, efficiency
So-
has to be brought into the system to reduce the
Absolutely.
cost
Yes.
instead of increasing the burden upon. Dr. Nitin, my question is, how is the future of cold storage warehousing evolving with respect to renewable energy use, as you were mentioning in your presentation also, with multi-storage commodities and
Yes.
green logistics?
So, okay, so see, for large size cold storages, the solar integration is done through net metering. And for small size cold storages, what we do from 10 metric ton to 200 metric ton. These are off-grid cold storages, and in fact, India is the first country where Ministry of Agriculture has got this into nationwide subsidy scheme. And I would say India has about 1,500 such installations. And these are installed in remote locations, primarily at the FPO level.
Okay, good enough, Dr. Nitin. Mr. Yogesh, so how effective are automation solutions like IoTs or sensors for digital monitoring to improve the supply chain visibility?
Yeah, actually, this is a boon to businesses like e-commerce, wherein they want to track each and every vehicle so as to avoid the rejection at the customer end. Because these days, what is happening, this is a time when lot many transporters want to grab the tender with reducing their pricing, and they don't have their unit performing to the level what they are expecting, the e-commerce sector what they are expecting. So they have to avoid the rejection of material at customer. So they want to track each and every product, and they want to control even setting.
Okay, coming to you, Mr. Haldar, how important is to tackle and preventing humidity for cooling equipment and warehousing machinery to prevent damage?
Mainly, if we are looking for sub-zero or 0 degree, we are having a problem of moisture. In case we take care of that, lot of energy can be saved. Because during my presentation, I had shown from this anti-room, if we are maintaining say 4 degree or 5 degree centigrade, even still there are moisture as during the loading and unloading of the product. And that moisture travel inside the cold storage. And we are having problem in our evaporative coil. So we have to defrost lot of time. That means it consume energy. So if we can have moisture free, then obviously we can have more efficient way we can have the cold storage.
Right.
We have already installed a lot of machines for this in country, in surrounding country, and even in India also. Especially ice cream storage, they face a lot of problem.
Yes. Ice cream storage has got much moisture and humidity to be controlled.
Because they are 25 minus 25 degrees centigrade they maintain, and at that they lot of icing inside, and all their packing material is going to be problematic.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. Debjani, now we are running short of the time, so last question to you. Operational efficiency to manage warehouse is a must. To integrate sustainability practice, how cold chain warehouses can balance operational efficiency with the sustainability?
Operational efficiency is a must, as you said. Sustainability also is a must in today's day and age. So, as Mr. Haldar was saying, that moisture control and all. So, small things can be worked on. Like, for example, Amit has told about the door, the tunnel door, if we can have. So, from where the manpower and the pallets and normal transactions can happen, while the bigger door can be used for the MHE to go inside the palletized chambers. Similarly, we can have air curtains and all, so that the temperature difference between the dock area and the anteroom are like maintained, as well as between the anteroom and the chambers can also be maintained. So we can have strip curtains, we can have air curtains. So all these will increase the efficiency of the energy consumption of the cold storages and all. So these are operating efficiencies. Then we can have preventive maintenance also. So if there is IoT and data linked data analysis and all, we can have preventive maintenance and timely maintenance of things and all, so that energy can be consumed much lesser. At the same time, there are not situations will not happen which can hamper. So operational efficiency is the key to that. And the people who are managing, because in India, we hardly have very knowledgeable or very skilled manpower, which globally you might be finding, because cold chain industry has not grown, has actually grown in the last 1 decade, then it has grown in the last 40 years or 50 years. So skilled labors and all is also a concern at this point in time. So if the training, skilled labors and everything can be put in, then all this will increase the operational efficiency. And that can also help in sustainability. Today, we are growing in leaps and bounds. So everything, so everybody, starting from the institutes, educational institute, the supply chain management institutes and all, there are a lot of, now you can see that even the MBA institutes and all, they are having a topic of supply chain management. They're having these specializations and all. So maybe new people will be joining in, new workforce will be coming in who are trained to handle perishable products and all. We look forward to a future ready India, you can say.
Yes, thank you very much for sharing the views by all the gentlemen. It was quite knowledge sharing, and too much learnings and too much innovations are needed for the cold storage, and sufficiency of the cold storage has to be increased. Thank you very much once again, gentlemen. And now I request Shraddha to close the session.
Thank you, panelists, for exchanging your valuable thoughts on today's optimized cold storage and warehouse efficiency. We hope you enjoyed the session throughoutly. Before ending up today's session, we thank our distinguished speakers, Dr. Nitin Goel, Mr. Yogesh Sood, Mr. Tapas Kumar Haldar, Ms. Debjani Nandy, and Mr. Amit Sharma. I would also like to thank Mr. Gopal Anand for taking this initiatives. We request our delegates and viewers to stay connected with us on our social media handles. Thermal Control Magazine is available on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also download our app from Google Play Store and App Store. With this, we want to announce the closing of today's session. Please stay tuned for such more sessions. Thank you and goodbye.